Hello, this is 장기만. I'm very happy to meet my audiences through this channel. The topic today is how to describe written Korean language sounds as we hear using Roman letters. The term is transliteration. For this purpose, you do not need any background on Korean language studies. The purpose is to produce the spoken language sounds as close to the mother tongue. However, Korean letters are so easy to learn, you can master Korean letters easily. I am an amateur choir singer. While working on many different languages for diction purposes, I had to reproduce the target language sounds. The method is training the muscle movements in all vocal tracts. If you can analyze your own language, you can apply the methods to other languages. In this subject, we are describing Korean language sounds as we hear, not as written. For the audience who are not familiar to Korean language, I will explain the Korean language sounds. Korean is a syllabic language. Each syllable is articulated equally in most cases. For example, an English word, strike. English-speaking people think it has one vowel. Korean thinks it has strike, 5 vowels. Each Korean syllable is a combination of initial consonant C1, vowel V, syllabic consonant C2. C1 and or C2 may have no sound. Now, I will introduce 3 most important vowel sounds. The very first sound is like mother. It sounds very natural and not clear at all. It is a sound like murmuring, yet to become a phoneme. It is the sound of the sky by definition. The phonetical term of this sound is schwa. This schwa sound includes all variations of reduced vowel sounds. Korean writes dot. It is a sound like sphere, which has perfect shape and can float. Next important vowel sound is similar like to schwa. The sound is like a false vowel sound after the M sound in come. I use U over slash as a vowel symbol. It sounds like high position of schwa. Korean writes U. The shape 0 as C1 has no sound value. It is a sound of the earth by definition. Lastly, E sound is the one. It is a sound of human beings by definition, and the shape looks like standing human beings. The actual sound is like E in Eastern culture. Korean writes E. At the presidential debate November 10th, 2024, Vice President of the United States of America pronounced Korean sounds perfectly. One is a schwa sound which become one of Korean phonemes. Or in 엄마 means mother. Another is also schwa sound that became another phoneme in 음소, which means phoneme. The 2 vowels are very difficult to pronounce correctly for English speakers. Now, I can show you the variation of all Korean vowels. First, schwa sound located left side of human being, E. It turns out to be an accented schwa sound, like in up. The shape of Korean vowel is An example Korean word is 엄마, which means mommy. Secondly, Shua is located right side of human being. It turns out to be in father. The example word is 아빠, which means daddy. Third, Shua is located top of U sound. Korean, we say O. The example word is OE, which means cucumber. It sounds pure O in Italian. English does not have pure O sound. Lastly, Shua is located under the U sound. Korean is U. It sounds like U in boots. The example word is 우유, which means milk. I have now explained all Korean basic vowels and their sound values. Sky, earth, and human beings are three basic sounds. Pair sounds are o and ou. Imagine a square with a dot in the middle. Now, more variation sounds are created by adding transitional short E with spread lips and U with rounded lips. I consider those as short slides and also consider semi-consonant sounds. I am using English alphabet Y and W as symbols for simplicity to avoid confusion. The orders is 아야, 어여, 오요, 우유, 으이. The more vowel sounds will be explained later. Now, I will explain consonants. I will start with 기역 letter group. All sounds start with silence. I define this zero concept. Consonant begins with silence. Glottal stop, nasal, and 1G like a G, double G like a K, and a K like a aspirated K. Imagine the shape of the tongue blocking the soft palate. The equivalent Korean sounds are zero. Glottal stop, 기역, 쌍기역 like a K, 기역 like a K. The symbols for these Roman letters are zero, NG like glottal stop plus G, G by itself, double G, K, and K plus glottal stop. Now, the Vice President of the United States of America pronounced glottal stop plus G sound perfectly. Initial unvoiced stop followed by voiced G. The example word is kimchi, not kimchi, not kimchi either. Second group of consonants are M sound, followed by 1B, double B, and P. The Koreans are mium, biup, 쌍비읍, and piup. Roman letters are M. I add stop plus B, 1B, double B, P, and P plus stop sign. Third group of the letters are N, D, double D, T, R, L. Korean letters are 니은, 디귿, 쌍디귿, 티귿, 리을. Roman letters are, I'm suggesting, N. Palatalized N sound, 1D, double D, T, T plus stop sign, R. This R has flap sound, not R sound, R, and L sound. Fourth group of letters are S, double S, 1J, 2J, CH. Commonly you use CH for ch sound. Korean letters are 시옷, 쌍시옷, 지읒, 쌍지읒, and 치읒. Roman letters which I suggest are 1S, double S, X, double X, stop plus J, 1J, double J, and Q. X and Q are palate sounds. I borrowed those sounds from Chinese romanization. X like a Xi, like a Xi Jinping. Q like a Qi sound. Usually Chinese use CH like a rolled tongue sound like a Ch. So I escaped to use CH as a Korean sound. Last one is the H sound group, Korean HIT. International Phonetic Alphabet has 9 symbols of Korean H sounds, depending on where H sounds are articulated, from back of throat to the very front bilabial soft sounds. Korean has these sounds in dialects and also commonly used without recognition. Now, more number of sounds must be introduced. They are Z and unvoiced Z sound from the S group sounds, and V and unvoiced V sound like F from H group sounds. According to the IPA chart, we can revive and review all the original Korean letters which are still existing or used in dialects or as allophons. Korean names are 아레아, 여린 히읗, 순경음 비읍, 순경음 피읍, 순경음 순치음 유성음, 순치음 무성음, 순치음 파열음. For Roman letters, I'm suggesting are schwa, H soft, V, F, Z, T, and harder sound of T. Korean language sounds be described precisely as spoken. More number of phonemes will be allowed. Then we can describe other languages so precisely. Great King Sejong grouped sounds for many purposes, like bright or dark, watery, metallic, woody, fiery, left or right, up or low, human or nature. This creation also includes humanism to communicate freely, breaking the barriers between high society and low society. Using easier letters as it sounds and looks is an enormous achievement, as people are equal as basic ideology. More vowel sounds are created, adding transitional sounds before or after 10 vowels. They are e, u, wa, wo, we, ye, and ui. I only consider ui as a diphthong. Now we have covered most consonants and vowel sounds. The application of transliteration for precise diction studies will be beneficial for understanding Korean spoken sounds. Now, using lyrics of Spring at Hometown, 고향의 봄, we are practicing how to describe Korean lyrics. For conclusion, I'm suggesting Korean Diction Guide. It is easy and simple. Careful usage of my diction guide will help clarify the Korean articulation. The usage of each Roman alphabet as a single unit of sound will help clarify the general character of Korean language. I am reading Spring in Hometown, 고향의 봄. Please imagine the Roman alphabets as you hear. Now, I'll read the translation first. 고향의 봄, my home in spring. My home where I'd lived is like a flowery garden in remote mountain valley. Peach flower, wild peach flower, babe azaleas. Pinkish, reddish flower palace being built in village. Longing for home where I played. Flowery village, spring looking village, my home village I played. Greener garden facing southern breeze. The home village fading into dancing branches of willow trees. Falling into memories I played. Please listen carefully and imagine the diction I suggested in writing. I read the whole poem. 고향의 봄, 이원수요, 홍남파 곡, 우미하게, 우아하게, 아름답게. It means gracefully and beautifully. 나의 살던 고향은 꽃피는 산골, 복숭아꽃, 살구꽃, 아기 진달래, 울긋불긋 꽃 대골 차린 동리, 그 속에서 놀던 때가 그립습니다. 꽃동리, 새동리, 나의 옛 고향, 파란들 남쪽에서 바람이 불면 내가의 수양보들 춤추는 동리, 그 속에서 놀던 때가 그립습니다. Before finishing up this session, I must mention Professor Brandon for reviewing my Korean diction study on this subject. And I am suggesting an easy way to study language sounds you are interested in. For Korean language, there are two main reasons I prefer to write Korean pronunciation symbols in Romanized characters, A, B, C, D, and so on. People around the world know the sounds of Roman alphabets, and there is no room for confusion when using different letter shapes. Where does this method come from? It comes from the concepts in statistics. I used the particular sound, each alphabet, as a pronunciation symbol from the intersection of sets of sounds between English alphabet and Korean alphabets. Everyone can use this method to learn other foreign language sounds. The idea is from how Korean letters were created in 1446. It was easiest letters ever created for the people to use in mind, to love people by the great King Sejong. I would like to take this opportunity to recognize these people. Dr. Naki Kripgans for her support throughout the years, current voice teacher Emily Hoy soprano and her father Tim Hoy guitarist, Russian diction teacher Elena Kandela, bass baritone Chris Garpentine being my first voice teacher, Mr. George Dentel as a companion throughout my choir years in Ann Arbor, Michigan, Mr. Hwang Bo-young as a Korean companion to talk deeply about this issue. His calligraphy was used a lot. Music director Thomas Sheets, Choral Union, University of Michigan, who supported me throughout his past 10 years of service as a choir director. Professor James A. Standifer, who suggested me to write about Korean diction in 2005. Finally, my high school music teacher, Im Jong-gil, composer, who taught how to read music, like to teach alphabets to read books. Thank you.